Well, for some of you who don't know, I am Tim Walz, and I'm the governor of Minnesota right now, but I like to make sure that I say that I was a school teacher for a lot of years. But right now, I'm proud to be the running mate of the next President of the United States, Kamala Harris. The privilege of getting to know this phenomenal leader, from a prosecutor, district attorney, attorney general, U.S. senator, and vice president. Yes, by the way, she's more qualified than anybody that's ever run for this office. Let's just be clear. But she didn't just take those talents for herself. She fights every single day on the side of the American people. And what I have to say, of all the things that the other side has messed up, the other things that they've done, the thing that I'll not forgive them for is the thing that Vice President Harris is fixing most. She's bringing joy back to our politics, decency back to how we do things. And this is not a new thing for her. This started a long time ago. And for the folks of California, in 2010, our Californians who are here, in 2010, this is the joy she brought. So here's the scene. Years earlier, as the DA of San Francisco, Vice President Harris took one of the toughest stances in the nation against hate crimes. She led the fight to end the hateful gay and transgender panic defense. We know what that leads to, and we know the countless deaths and misery that was brought upon by that. She took it on, and she also officiated some of the first same-sex marriages in the entire country. Then she went on to become the Attorney General of the largest state in the country, and the moment it arrived, to defend marriage equality, and she threw her whole self into that fight. If you know Kamala Harris, she doesn't just pick these fights when she talks about it, and this is the thing to keep in mind. All she does is win. All she does is win. So when the word came down that same-sex marriage had been legalized in California, two plaintiffs asked Kamala Harris to officiate her ceremony. While they were at City Hall celebrating that marriage, she got a call from two more plaintiffs saying that a clerk in Los Angeles County was denying their marriage certificate. So she grabbed a phone, and some of you have seen this. She asked them to put the clerk on the line, and she did what she did best. She didn't mince words, and she made it very clear. She said, "This is Kamala Harris. You must start the marriage immediately." And then she added, and I don't know if this always gets in the videos, she added the best line to that. She told the clerk, "Have a good day and enjoy it. It's going to be fun." She hasn't looked back from that day. As a U.S. Senator, she fought hard for the Equality Act, introduced a bill to make sure you ensured access to PrEP. And as Vice President, and I say this, it is not a stretch and the facts are there, this is the most pro-LGBTQ plus administration in American history. She helped President Biden pass the landmark Respect for Marriage Act, requiring every state and territory to fully honor same-sex and interracial marriage. And she helped stop the ignorant and Byzantine practice of banning gay and bisexual men from donating blood. I think it's important in this room for us to remember these things because keep in mind, there's some other folks on the other side, given one chance to get back in the White House, they will go back at every one of these things we talk about. We talk about progress and moving forward because she said it. We're sure the hell not going back on these things. We're not going to go back. But be clear, they're going to be there. Things like strengthening mental health resources for LGBTQ plus youth. We know what the statistics are. They're horrific for our young people. From suicides to self-harm to all of the other things that go with it, we know that this fight is the most important fight that's on our plate. So I have to tell you, she made human rights for LGBTQ plus individuals around the world a top priority in this nation's foreign policy. We must lead. We must be the country that leads on it. She worked with President Biden on historic executive orders protecting folks from discrimination. And the reason she did it was pretty simple. Kamala Harris believes in equal justice under law. And that means, not very complicated, equal justice under law. It is not to be debated. It's not that difficult. The precedence is set.